Next, question number 13. From the following transaction, pass journal entry in the books of Dharmendra and post them in ledger. Find out the balance of each account and decide which account has which balance. Now, this is the line is something new for us, because from last questions we are just making a ledger and then posting them. Now in this question we also have to find out the balance of each ledger. Now journal entry we have already done in the last starting questions. Now again we'll solve, which is given on your page number 225. Here is my specimen is ready with the question number and the page number. First transaction, commence a business by bringing cash 80,000 and furniture 20,000. Now cash and furniture both are coming in the business. So here we, in the business, it will increase capital. So write down cash account debited, furniture account debited. Cash is amount 80,000, furniture 20,000. To capital of business 80 plus 20, it will be 1 lakh. Moving to the next, second one, a bank account is opened by depositing 30,000. So here cash will go out and money goes in the bank. So bank account will comes on the debit side with the amount 30,000. 30,000 at both the side. Next, third one, goods of rupees 12,000 are purchased from Mahendra at 6% trade discount and paid cash rupees 4,000. Here is the calculation for the third transaction. Goods purchased rupees 12,000 with a 6% trade discount. If we remove 6%, will 11,280 remain, and out of this cash paid 4,000, so remaining amount 7,280 will be declared as a credit transaction. So the entry will be given as this is the purchase. So purchase account will be debited, goods have been purchased. So purchase amount after discount will be written, that is 11,280 to cash account which has been paid 4,000, and the remaining amount, which is credit transaction, will be given as a name of a person, that is Mahendra. Mahendra account with the amount 7,208. Next transaction 5. Goods of rupees 7,500 are sold to Narendra at 10% trade discount and he has paid rupees 2,000. Same as the third transaction. Third was related to the purchase and the fifth one is sale. The calculation is over here. Goods of rupees 7,500 which have been sold with a 10% trade discount. So after discount the amount remains 6,750. So here I will show you. First I am writing sales. Sales account after discount amount was 6,750. Then cash has been paid, received 2,000. So out of the sale, cash we received amount 2,000. 6,750 का सेल हुआ and cash we received 2,000. So remaining amount, that is 4,750, which I have already shown in the calculation as well. Here we'll write down the name of a person because this amount has been declared as a credit transaction. So Narendra account will be debited. Moving to the next transaction number 6. Paid in cash 3,000 for shop board and 4,000 for the advertisement in a newspaper. For shop board we'll declare as a furniture. So here furniture account debited to cash account. Amount is 3,000. Again we'll write down for advertisement. Advertisement expense account debited to cash account, that is amount 4,000. Moving to the next, 7th one. Paid life insurance premium of rupees 6,000 and son school fees 2,200 from the shop Now both are drawing. So here we'll write drawing account debited to cash account. If we add both the amount 6,000 plus 2,200, it will be 8,200. Moving to the next transaction, number 8. Given a check of rupees 7,200 to Mahendra and settle his account. Now the name of Mahendra we saw at the third dated transaction. Now here I already shown in the calculation that 8 connected with the third one. In the third one, the credit transaction amount was 7,280. Here I wrote credit amount is 7,280 and given check is 7,200. So here the remaining amount 80 will be declared as a discount. 8 transaction, Mahendra account amount was 7,200 which has to be left to be paid. That is credit transaction, and here we paid by check. So we'll write down bank account check given for rupees 7,200. So here 80 will be declared as a discount. Moving to the next transaction. Received a check of rupees 4,700 from Narendra in full settlement. Now the giver is Narendra. So the giver name will be written at the credit side. Mahendra was the receiver before, so we wrote at the debit side. Now Narendra is a giver. Now for Narendra, again connected with the fifth transaction where the credit amount was 4,750, but here we are receiving 4,700. So remaining 50 declared as a discount. So again the check we are receiving. So bank account will be debited with the amount received check 4,700 and the amount was 4,750 which has to be given by the Narendra, but we have received 4,700. So remaining 50 will declare as a discount account debited. Moving to the next 11th one. Purchased the furniture of rupees 5,000 from Surendra Hardware. Against this given 3,000 by check and 2,000 in cash, but full payment is done. Out of 5,000, 3,000 check se pay kiya and 2,000 cash se. So here the entry will be furniture account debited, that is amount 5,000, by check amount paid 3,000 and by cash amount paid 2,000. So here we finish with the journal entry. If we make the total of this two column, we'll get 1,80,260. Now as I shown you, first you have to count that how many ledgers have to be made, and here I already ready with the ledger. Now I'll start with the post. As we already learned ledger posting, you all know that first take a transaction cash account debited 80,000. So we'll go to the cash account, we'll write down 80,000 and the date, but in particular we'll write the opposite one, that is the capital 80,000 here. Next is furniture 20,000 at the debit side. Next ledger is furniture account. Go to the debit side, write down the amount 20,000 and date it 1. But in the particular, we'll write down the opposite one, that is the capital account. Next is the capital account with the 1 lakh amount, and it is given on the credit side. So in the capital account, come to the credit side, beside to write 1 lakh, bifurcate it with the amount of cash and furniture. This is how you have to make all the ledger posting. In this question, I will show you how to make a balance. Here I finish with the ledger and the posting. You can see I didn't write the total. See, the ledger posting is done. Now we'll remove balance. Now balance is same as what we have done in the cash book. You have to write down both the side amount and make the total out of it. You can see the debit side, here it is 82,000 and on the credit side 51,200. This one is comparatively more. So write down 82,000 at both the side. I'm just writing like this to show you the calculation. Now 82,000 get minus with the 51,200 and Here we get 30,800. If we get minus 82,000 with 51,200, we'll get the balance, like by balance CF. And here I am writing date 12. Remember, when the transaction finish at the whichever date, here in this question it is finished with the 11th one, so the balance carried forward will be given for the 12th, and for the next balance brought forward will be directly given from the date 13. So be sure with the date. So here is the total 82,000 to the both the side, and then remove this 51,200. Moving to the next ledger, you can see the on the debit side only the transaction is given, credit side there is no entry. So 28,000 will write down both the side, and for the closing I will write 12 and by balance CF. That is the closing for the ledger furniture. Same as remaining, we have to continue with this. I just get it finished. Here I finish with the totaling of the ledgers and the posting, and also remove the balance. Here you can see. If you want, you can pause video and you can get tally with your calculation, your ledger posting. Here this is the one where I found that both the side debit and credit got tally, so there will be no balance will be written for this account, because both the side it has been get tally. I'm just moving slow so you can get tally with your calculation. In this account I shown where I wrote the 12 with the 8,200, and for the next date where the balance brought forward comes with the same amount, 8,200. This you have to do with the remaining all ledgers, but if you don't do that, it's okay, and if you do this way, that is also okay. I'm just showing you how to make a opening balance for the next date. So here we finish with the question number 30.